Mr. Shipley, I'll be your caddy today. What do you think?
I feel like I should be ordering an all-star special from you. That's honest.
But I thought you don't do the all-star special anymore.
I mean, you just look so cute. I would.
You might have to throw it back. Okay, now that that's done, I have to get this off. This thing, I've been wearing this. I've been wearing this for way too long. We're in Florida. It's hot. This is coming off.
Humid.
Wow, I feel like I just took off my bra. Amazing. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of On the Bag. Really excited about this. I am here with Neal Shipley. We are in West Palm Beach, Florida at Dutchman's Pipe, kind of Neal's home track. We're gonna do what we do on this series. We're gonna walk 9 holes. We're gonna play ball and hole like it was a tournament, and we're gonna pick the brain of one of the rising stars in world golf. Neal, how are we feeling today?
Great. I'm a little nervous having such an experienced caddy on my bag today. You know, it's always awesome to be graced by greatness, so I'm very pumped.
No further intro necessary. Okay, so what are we looking at here? I shot those trees on the right, the ones that are like kind of in the sand. It looks like those are about 390. Is that the line?
Yeah. So it's a little bit. Yeah. So you're kind of at the palm trees in the sand. If you go over the bunker and probably over 310 today, we're gonna run into some water. So I'm taking Mini here, or Thriver. Thriver.
We call it the Thriver.
Yeah,
12.5 degrees.
Yeah.
Cute little club.
Yeah, and like it's the par 5, but it's the shortest one on the golf course, so it's a good scoring opportunity.
Let's get in the red real quick.
There we go.
That should work, right?
That's perfect.
Good swing there.
Thank you.
Good start. You're pretty quick over the ball.
Yeah, I don't take a lot of time.
No.
That's one thing my caddy and we've had to work on a bit is especially when I'm feeling good, I just like kind of go. I don't I just like have that feeling like, oh, I feel like it's this club and hit it. And we've had to kind of slow down a bit on that decision making sometimes, just so we're like talking through it and really committing a little bit better instead of just kind of like pulling and shooting, you know, because that's great whenever you're playing well, but when you're like not hitting it great or not, you know, maybe there's a lot going on, and you gotta kind of take your time a bit more.
Did I hear somewhere that you do math problems?
I did do math problems. I did like some SAT problems when I was on the golf course. It was my caddy from last summer. He would print them out and like he put them in like a little book for me, and we just like do them while we're waiting, because I mean it takes forever out there.
Yeah. Is it slow on? I know it's like PGA Tour. It's a big point of conversation. Is it slow on the Corn Ferry?
It is. Also? It is, but like, you know, to be honest, it's not that bad. It's just more like you're gonna wait on a couple tees, and it just kind of is what it is.
Yeah.
My point of view on it is I'd rather, as a player, I'm okay with playing a little slower if I'm, you know, having the time to make all my decisions. I don't want to feel rushed out there.
Yeah.
And, you know, like the issue is guys that aren't ready to go when it's their turn.
Right, so it's like you're in the fairway, you're not the first to play, and you're just kind of like zoning out. But I do think it's kind of an interesting one, because a lot of these, you know, mental coaches will tell you like, it's impossible to stay completely locked in for 5 hours.
Totally agree.
So I feel like some of them almost tell you like, just sort of check out and then lock back in.
Yeah, I think, you know, for me, I'm on that same page there, where I don't want to be focused and locked in for 5 hours, but like the time to be zoned out is when I'm right here walking to my tee shot. It's like once I get to my ball, it's like, okay, now I'm gonna step it off and do all that, and you know, it's, you know, that, and then when it's my turn, I'm ready. And you know, like honestly, I've played with Patrick Cantlay in the Masters. He gets so much shit for playing slow, and yeah, he really isn't that slow. He's ready to go when it's his turn, and he stands over the ball for maybe 15, 20 seconds. And like, that's because, you know, people see that on TV. Like him.
Right, they don't see the beginning where he's actually already has his number and he's ready.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not like that slow, but because you're on TV and it's like, oh, here's Patrick Cantlay on the 14th hole and he's over a shot.
Yeah.
And like waggling or doing whatever, it's like people are like, oh my gosh, this guy's unreal. But I mean, there's a bunch of guys. There's just, you know, the problem is there's a lot of guys that aren't ready.
Well, this is a good tee shot here, and I'm glad we went right, because that would have been dicey on the left side.
Yeah, it kind of sneaks in here really close, especially with no wind. This hole usually plays it'll play into the wind a lot of times. So it's usually a good hit driver, but today, kind of nothing in the air.
Well, a beautiful start for us. I love fairways on the first.
Fairways are, that's why you hit Thriver. It's a fairway finder.
It's a fairway finder, the fairway finder Thriver. There's your next ping ad. Put you in the classroom with that guy. That commercial, that guy's voice.
Oh, it's great.
Were you there with him?
Oh yeah.
That guy's voice was
amazing.
Out of control good.
He's really talented.
Oh man, we're 204. Is this kind of like stock 6-iron?
Yeah, just about. I mean, a little into the greens here are like brand new, so they're a little firm. So if we have a little wind into, we'll land short. It'll be perfect.
You thinking like kind of left edge of that right bunker?
That's exactly what I'm thinking, actually.
Cool.
Yeah, as long as we finish kind of right of this hole, we're fine.
Yeah.
Anywhere left can get dicey. So
there is a touch of breeze into.
Yeah, for sure. Little above our feet too, so I'm gonna take that into account. I yanked it. Just gotta hang on.
Get in that bunker. Get in that bunker.
Over it's fine if it's on the green. Stay there.
Yeah, nice soft bounce.
Yeah.
That's okay. So I want to start at the beginning. So you're from Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly like a hotbed of junior golf.
No, I mean, I think sneaky. We always had a lot of good junior golfers, but it's not. We don't have the quantity of like.
We got a short season.
Georgia. Yeah, it's a short season, and you know, like we had a couple guys that were really good in college golf. I mean, Palmer Jackson was a great player, played for Notre Dame. He was their #1 for a long time. You know, Mark Gatz was on Korn Ferry last year. He has some status this year. He's went to West Virginia and was a big player for them. But you know, we haven't had one of those guys that's been like a Gordon Sargent, where you just kind of #1 in the world.
I grew up playing junior golf in Southern California, and so it was like Xander, Bo Hostler. Bo was
probably the man.
I thought Bo was gonna. He's had an incredible career. He's kept his card like 8 or 9 times. He won every single tournament.
Yeah.
Playing like a loopy draw, I remember, and then there was like Sahith started coming up when a little bit younger than us. So it was. I had no delusions of how good I was.
Oh yeah, and then PC too, like.
Yep, PC Jake Knapp.
Yeah, I mean PC was. I mean he had like he won everything you could want as an amateur. Just FYI, boys, if you're walking near the lake, just be careful because there are copperheads in this lake.
Is that a gator?
No gators here.
What's a copperhead?
Like snakes.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, so there'll be snakes like right on the banks. It looks like they cut it down recently, but
you can tell I'm a California boy. I don't even know what a copperhead is.
I just want you guys to be careful. I've seen them out here.
Yeah, my freshman year, I remember state championship. Patrick Cantlay 65, Jake Knapp 66, Danny Rapp 75, DQ. I was a freshman, and I was so nervous. I wrote down a 4 on the 10th hole and a 5 on the 11th hole when I made a 5 and a 4. So it wasn't like I signed for a lower score, but I messed up on one hole. I cried.
Oh, I would have cried too. I've done that. That's one of those things you usually only do once.
Yep.
I've done it twice.
You've done it twice.
I did it when I was like in high school in U.S. Open locals.
Yeah.
Didn't really mean much because I was gonna miss anyways. And then.
No, I would have made it on the number. It was like you were gonna then advance, and
Oh.
It was a heartbreaker.
It is. Greens are looking nice. They just top dress me some pace.
A little bit of sand.
Yeah, they top dress them on these on Wednesdays, and I mean they're.
Do you like it out
Tuesdays.
all the time?
Out most of the time. I might have you 10 this one. I'm still old school 10, especially we got those thick flag sticks here, so they can bounce off.
Are they uniform on Korn Ferry?
That's a great question. I don't know. I haven't noticed yet.
I guess if you don't keep them in, it's not super important.
Yeah. But it's one of those things, less and less guys are doing it now.
Less and less guys are what? Keeping it in?
Yeah, I mean.
It was a thing right in the beginning.
Yeah.
When they allowed it.
But now it's just, oh, here you go. Made first catch, 1 for 1.
See how careful I was with that? I was not about to be $10 in the hole on the first hole.
Got downhill here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, kind of a long putt here. Walk me through how you would read this.
Yeah, I always like to start from the back of the hole. So I'm kind of getting back here and seeing what it's doing in the first or the last half.
Right, because that's when it's moving the slowest.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's gonna be going a little bit away from the water here.
Kind of goes that way the whole way, doesn't it?
No, it looks like it. And I can feel, I like to, if I think it's going to break a lot in a certain section, I like to kind of get here and feel this because I can kind of tell when it's like a lot. I used to be I didn't aim point, but I used to get this way a lot. I'm kind of going away from that and just trusting my eyes more.
Yeah.
And then
will you pick a spot, or you kind of see the putt holistically?
I like to try and see the putt holistically. Like I'll get back here, I'll read the front half, and I kind of, I already have a spot picked out about, halfway on the slope where I need to roll it through.
I love it.
So we'll see how good this is. And usually a lot of times longer putts, I'll go no line on the ball. I'll just use the Titleist to line it up.
Just because you don't want to fall in love with it?
Exactly, I'm more worried about the speed.
Let's start in the red.
Go.
Keep going. Get going. Get going.
Not as, just a little slower than I thought.
The line was good.
Yeah. Haven't played here in like a couple weeks, so this is first go at getting the line back. What do you got in here?
I don't see much.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's definitely inside the hole. Never a doubt. Hit that one with some pace. Do you hit the short ones hard like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the long putts you want dripping, but the short ones you want them to keep their line?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more of, I like to think about it that you have like green light putts and you have red light putts.
Okay.
Especially like 10 feet, 15 feet and in. If you have a putt where you can hit the hole kind of no matter what, like if I hit a solid putt, I'm going to hit this hole, even if I read it a little off. Yeah. Then I'm going to hit with some pace so that I can kind of, take some of the variables out of it. Yeah. Especially like if you have like a 5-footer that might break a little bit, and it's like, then you get this, then you're like, oh, is it right edge? Is it inside right? Is it, where is it? It's like if you play inside right and it snaps, then you lip it out low. Yeah. I'd rather just like commit to it, hit it with 3-foot by pace, and send it.
All right, par 3 here.
Yeah.
Second hole, it's 140 front edge, 149 flag.
49 flag with some hurt in it.
With some hurt.
Yeah, so I got 9.
I was gonna say wedge or 9.
Yeah, 9. Wedge is like, I feel like wedge is just aggressive with 140 front. If it's not hit perfect, it could come up short.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a false front.
Yeah, I'd rather like try and, well, now we got help.
Now it almost feels like it's helping.
This is.
Here's my first caddy move. Yeah, that's helping off the right.
All right, I think it is pitching wedge if we have help. You just gotta kind of hammer it.
You thinking out like the K in Valley Bank?
Yeah, I actually love that. I mean, we can come down right down the chimney on this one.
Cool.
Awesome.
I love it. Green light.
Yep. Oh, I just yanked it. Yeah, it's gonna be in the chipping area, deep left, I think, Dan. Oh.
Kind of hung on.
Held on.
Is that the when you're off? Is it like a little bit of a pull usually?
Yeah, I mean, especially of late, especially when I try to hit a cut or anything, I've been pulling them a bit. It's just when your arms and upper body, for me, it's when my arms and upper body start going a bit too much before my lower body kind of starts to swing.
How about your ping mate Victor winning last week? He told me on my show that his thought all week was just stall my body and try and time it up with my arms, which sounds like a 15 handicap, but he won the tournament.
I mean, honestly, from what I've heard, he's kind of like a psychopath with his swing.
That's what he says. That's what he says.
Yeah,
this is not us saying it.
I mean, like, and to be honest, like, there's a lot of us are psychopaths and do crazy stuff, and it doesn't shock me that he could be thinking that and play so well. He's such a talented guy, a talented player, and you don't, well, he was one of those guys who also was low at both U.S. Open and Masters. And
it's your club.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, and you don't, he's won a ton.
He's got 7 wins already.
Yeah, I mean, you don't do that without being, like, really talented.
People talk a lot about his ball striking and all that stuff. I love the way he rolls it.
I think he rolls it really good. I mean, that putter he's had forever. It has organisms growing on it, like of rust.
some fungi in there.
Yeah, it's great. I don't keep a putter around that long to get that type of growth.
That's surprising. I feel like if there's one club that guys stick with, I guess if there's 2, I feel like if you get a fairway wood you like.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of guys will keep that in the bag for a while. Mm-hmm. And then if you get a putter that you like.
Yeah, I've been searching as of late a bit for the putter.
I feel like we're putting this, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna putt this for sure. You don't have to, you just put the bag on the tee, save you some steps.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones where I've just been searching. I have one putter that I keep going back to. It's they call her Naughty. She's I have Dottie and I have Naughty.
Naughty and naughty.
So I have Dottie it's answer, answer style with a dot on top.
Okay.
Naughty is an answer with nothing.
I was gonna
No
say,
dot.
I didn't know if Dottie was a Dottie Pepper, but it's a dot on the top of the club.
Yeah, it's Dottie and Naughty, as in just no dot.
I love it.
Or I guess it is when you have no sight lines on it, we call it naked.
Okay.
So it could be Naughty in that way too.
And does that allow you to just kind of like really like not get sort of target oriented?
Yeah, I get, so for me, when I have top line on the top rail, I get distracted by it because I don't aim. If I'm right here and I'm trying to aim dead center, and I'm like, okay, here I feel like I'm dead center, I'm 3 degrees right.
And you've done all the SAM, you've seen.
Yeah, Sam Pot Lab.
And it's just it's consistent, so you don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm consistent. I don't, and I've just kind of like, I kind of.
Well, I mean, listen, Brooks won a bunch of majors with a figure 8 putting stroke, so it's whatever's consistent.
Yeah, exactly. And I just always aimed up right. It's how I see straight.
Yeah.
That's why I think Billy Horschel, he's doing that whole lineup.
Oh
like
man,
this
it gives
thing
me
right now.
it gives me like I get seasick watching that.
Yeah, but it's because for him, like he's probably seeing straight out right.
Yeah.
So if he gets his body aimed left, so far left, he's kind of looking straight down his line now. So that's it's just kind of how I see straight. And so when I have that top line up there and I have the line on the ball, I can tell that my line isn't lined up right.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Totally messes with me.
Well, as I remember Ron was talking about one time that, and I actually feel the same way. If I line up a ball and then line up my putter to the ball to the line, it looks left.
Yeah, same.
And I think that's maybe like an eye dominant thing, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look right to me.
I'm the same way. I aim up left, so I've started toying around with a flange line, so down on the bottom of the putter, like right in here, and especially with like an answer style, and I can do that because it's not directly on the line of the ball, but when because there's that little gap. It's weird. I mean, it's all these like nuances to putting and how your eyes work, and at the end of the day, you just want to be confident at like what you're stepping over.
Settle.
That's fine. Oh,
bad.
I got some pace to it.
Little
Yeah.
bit of trickle there.
Yeah.
We got
Sorry, we're working kind of straight back up.
we got
at
a
it.
this is a green line putt right
This
here.
is absolutely nowhere but the back of the hole.
2 for 2. Hot start. You put that line on a little while ago because I know sometimes when I wipe them, if I just lined them up, then they get all they get all smudgy.
Yeah, I think these balls have been in the bag since Sunday at Valspar, so the lines are really really nice and etched in there. Yeah, I like that one.
Woo!
Oh, good catch.
Good catch by the hole there.
Here we go.
It's a good start. We'll
Yeah.
take it.
Got a good par 4 here. Looks like the pin's, it's gonna be a great pin here. Kind of in a bowl, we can get it close. We're just trying to hit the fairway.
We're trying to kind of hit it between those 2 bunkers.
Yeah, exactly.
I got 260 carry on the first one and 312 into the last one.
Perfect, yeah. So it's Thriver for us here.
This is a perfect club. Yeah,
Yeah,
good one.
that'll do.
So
Maybe just kick left.
3 years at James Madison, is that right?
Yep, 3 years.
So
at
was
JMU.
that like the best? Where'd that go? Is it in the fairway?
I think it kicked left. It should be in fair. There's a little hump there.
Is that like the best offer? Because I mean, not like I mean, obviously you played well, you developed as a player, but was that kind of the best offer you had coming out?
Actually, when I was in high school, I got offered by UC Davis.
Okay.
University of California at Davis.
Yes, sir.
And they had a pretty good golf team when I was getting recruited, and obviously warmer weather. Being right there and like near Sacramento, it would be a little bit more ideal than Harrisonburg, Virginia. But the way the offer shaked out, it just kind of wasn't, great for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and you were in a spot where, like, that mattered.
Yeah, like, you know, my family, like my parents, they did well, but they, you know, put a lot of resources into all, you know, me and my brother and my sister, and, you know, like spending $100K a year on school to go to California wasn't ideal.
Not gonna happen.
So, you know, but, you know, at JMU we got a great little scholarship offer, and I mean, I loved Harrisonburg. Ended up getting academic scholarship there too.
Oh, nice.
So that was.
Because you're a math guy.
Yeah. I ended up. I mean, I absolutely murdered my SAT and ACT. So that.
We're talking like
a lot.
34, 35 action.
I think it's a 33
okay.
on the ACT.
It's pretty damn good.
I think SAT was like 1530 out of 1600.
You might be. We might have to have like a mathletes, like a math Olympics on tour. I think you'd be maybe the favorite.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I honestly, I could probably still do derivatives and stuff.
Is it like golf where like you get out of practice?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I've just, you know, I've looked at some questions, or like we do these SAT questions. I'm thinking about myself, like, how in the world am I supposed to do this one again?
Is what you said? Oh gosh.
Yeah. There's another iguana. They're here a lot on this property.
They look so ancient.
Yeah. In Palm Beach, so they used to be all the way in Miami, kind of only in Miami. And now they're up here like crazy.
They've made their way up?
Yeah, made their way up.
So you did 3 years. Did you think about transferring earlier, or how did that process getting to Ohio State?
Yeah, honestly, I was so happy at James Madison. I loved going to school there.
Yeah.
It's just like such a happy town. I mean, the people at the university are awesome, and just it's just tough to beat. I mean, I would put that team up against any team in terms of like the amount of fun we had to the amount of good golf.
Fun to golf ratio?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, we had so much fun, but like my freshman year, we were maybe 40th in the country before COVID.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we were great. We had a great team. But, you know, once I kind of figured out that I could graduate in 3 years, I kind of started looking at the grad programs, and there's nothing there that was like, this is kind of what I want to do.
You didn't think about, like, because you went from Pennsylvania to Ohio. It's not like you went south.
No, yeah, no. I thought about going south, and, you know, honestly, I just, for whatever reason, like a lot of the Big Ten schools stuck out to me and recruited me when I was in the portal. And I mean, Ohio State was certainly the front runner. There's a lot. You know, I was looking at Wisconsin and Minnesota as well.
Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, some really cool schools with great facilities, and I felt really at home at Ohio State, and felt like Coach Mosley and the team would really push me to be better.
So you're a Buckeye.
Yeah, I love being a Buckeye.
All right, 109.
109.
Like you said, it's in a bit of a bowl, so if you land it right of it, will it kind of...
It will, yeah. So we're not really trying to take on the water at all. You know, I'm maybe on that palm tree right of it, and if we hit a 110 shot, it should be pretty spot on. So it's a smooth sand wedge for us.
I like this. I think this is a really good number for us.
Yeah. Again, I think we got ball above our feet, and I've pulled the last couple, so I'm gonna just take the line a little further left, or right, excuse me. Just to make sure that we're...
that's some reverse psychology.
Yeah. And I hit a perfectly straight shot. Catch a slope. That's gonna be close.
Just trying.
Come on, no, not enough.
Just missed it?
Yep. It's actually really hard to get a ball to stay there, so that's impressive.
So that's talent is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just that good.
You're just that good? You're that dialed?
No, that's what I get for adjusting for what I've done the last 2 holes.
Yeah. Will you do that on the golf course? Like in a tournament?
Sometimes it's like if you hit a couple wedges in a row, and it's like, the way I'm moving right now, it's like I'm just missing them right. Just like, I'm gonna if I can aim a little further left and hit a straight one and be safe,
yeah,
then I'll just do that. We might have hit kind of a bad wedge shot here, but I could make
25
this,
feet.
Yeah, 25, 30 feet. I can make this putt.
Totally.
I could also 3-putt, but like.
Do you use any like course management system where you look at like, you know, I know some guys get packets before every week.
Yeah, so I have a guy, Tour IQ, I think, Corey Jez, that does some packets for me. And it's nice just to have the data. It makes, I think, the practice rounds a lot more efficient.
You know where to hit it to.
Yeah, exactly. So like if you have, I think for example, if we had a pin, this pin right here, like we would kind of know that this bunker here would be okay, because you just could dump it out, run it down there.
Right.
But if we have a pin right where my ball is, we know that this bunker's hosed.
Right, you'd rather be in the bowl.
Yeah, and you know, obviously that's like, it's pretty clear to our eye right now to see that, but there's these tour courses where that's not always clear.
And if you're there for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like when you do your practice rounds, I don't need to go hit the shots that are impossible.
3 for 3.
Yeah, because if I know, 3 for 3.
3 for 3.
If I know a shot's like 20% up and down, I don't need to go practice it. I need to go practice the one that's 70% up and down.
Right, because that's where you're most likely to miss it. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm 3 for 3 on the catches, and I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
On the catches.
You're on a roll.
Like they've been right in the middle of the palm. All right, it's gonna be quick, right? It's gonna be down the.
Yeah, and it's gonna be pretty fast.
Not a crazy amount of break.
No, I think it might hit some. The higher we hit it, it's got a little more slope. But the thing is, I think if we hit it too high, it's just gonna stay out there.
You thinking like 2 cups on the right? A cup maybe?
I see a spot.
Okay.
I think I need to roll it through that right there.
Oh, you've got it like almost straight.
Yeah, it's gonna, well, I mean, I think it's not gonna be straight. That's just the spot we need to hit.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna try and roll it through right around here.
Got it.
So it kind of curls, hit this. And I think it's gonna be coming at like this angle and it'll kind of straighten out.
Got it.
That's kind of what I'm imagining with the
And this has
line
got to
of
be
it.
Yeah, right? I mean.
Yeah, it's not gonna be hammered. This is a red light putt.
Red light. Red light. Not even yellow. We're going full red.
No, this is you're just trying to hit a good putt, but with like, again, drip speed in there. So hit that. I'm over the mark. I just didn't go left enough. Okay, that's a good putt.
Well done. Right in the middle.
There you go.
All right. We're still in the red.
Yep. Got some good holes still coming up.
Got some good holes.
Yeah, this is probably the stretch on the back 9. If you can hit a couple good tee shots, you can score, and if you don't, then you're gonna have to grind.
So when did you move down here?
November.
So it's
Yeah.
still pretty new.
It is still new. Like, I'm still figuring out certain restaurants. Like, I have a good Indian spot and a good Mexican spot, but trying to figure out.
How do you eat healthy at an Indian spot?
Oh, I mean, it's like just get like rice and chicken and some veggies. It's awesome.
Easy on the vindaloo, maybe?
Yeah. Not getting like extra spicy.
Yeah. I'm getting 313 to 310 to that bunker. Does that sound right?
Yeah. So this is
313 to the face of it, so probably more like 300
on
in
the
it.
right bunker.
On the left one. We're trying to
Left
carry
one?
that one on the right.
Yeah, on the right. That's probably our line today.
273.
Yeah, so definitely. This hole's, I mean, this one's, you get this one into wind a lot, and that right bunker you can't carry.
Yeah.
But I think it's such a well designed where now there's no wind and we have to worry about that left
It's almost
bunker.
helping.
Yeah, it might be helping
down
a
off the
little bit.
left.
Just not a lot up there today.
You're thinking like over the left corner of it or kind of more at the rake?
I'm gonna be more at the left corner of it. You
Okay.
know, we don't want to get too far right.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is, I mean, it's not Thriver because I don't think that's covering
I was
the
going to
right
say,
bunker.
this isn't the cutesy.
No. I'm just gonna like peel a cut off that left bunker.
Love it.
Great.
Beautiful. Is that any good?
That's pretty solid.
I love that, man. That's the flight that I always, because I'm a solid golfer. Like a Skratch handicap, and all the guys at my club are like, oh, what's the biggest difference? What's the biggest difference? And when I'll say, number one, well, I say 2 things. Height with the shots from 180 to 225.
Mm-hmm.
I really struggle to hold firm greens at that yardage, and then the inside of the ball cut like that you just hit
Yeah.
is a shot that I don't really have. And
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the best players in the world, they get their body lines left, they can swing really hard, and they know that it's not going left.
Yeah, not going left. It's just like a nice go-to shot too, because you can kind of hold on to the face a bit more, and just it's very, very much in control, even though you're making an aggressive swing.
Yeah.
It's a great shot off the tee, and then also like I think one shot that I'm still kind of working on, I've been doing better with it, was that like tee down low cut, almost kind of like some people will call it like a second serve or something.
Yep.
I don't like that because it implies you hit a bad one, but like that shot's real great when you got a lot of wind up there. What we got?
111.
111. So pretty much the same shot. I mean, it's the last one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of backstop. I don't think we want to go long of this, do we?
No. I mean, this is like a punch bowl green. So, but I mean, we can just try and make this one. Really.
Why don't we just make it?
Yeah,
That would be pretty sweet.
That'd be fun. That'd be good for the cameras. All right.
Going right at it?
Yeah, right at it. be a good number.
Sit down a little. Do it.
Oh.
All right. It's definitely the right line.
Yeah, that was solid.
Oh man, I should have had that putter with me.
I just grab it and kind of do whatever. Like I like to help my guy out. Like if we have a windy day and he's like running to grab a divot, like I'm gonna stand there and hold the bag. And
so who is your caddy these days?
Greg Dine is his name.
Okay.
Dynasty is his nickname.
What's
My
his
guys
name?
call him that. Greg Dine. He caddied
What's
for
the nickname?
Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Yeah. So he caddied for Kevin Dockery for 7 years, and yeah, I picked him up.
So a little older than you.
Yeah, he's about 40, I think. Or
So
30,
when
he's not 40. He's 39 for a few more months.
Yeah, he's 30. I think he's 39 for the next like 5 years.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
kind of how it goes. You're going to all these amazing places.
They are very cool. I enjoy the countries I go to, but it's a lot. Like traveling and being away from home it's.
And when you're traveling, like I feel like a lot of guys, because you're traveling so much, it can almost feel like a chore to want to like go see the places. Do you kind of just go like hotel, golf course?
A lot of the time, yeah. Like I was in Buenos Aires and I literally didn't see anything.
Which is like it's like the Paris of South America.
Yeah, it's
and
like
you're just like,
yeah,
no,
and like we were staying up north of town and like I missed the cut by 1 billion and I'm like, I just like get me to Santiago, get me out of here.
Yeah.
It's a tricky little read here.
Yeah, it's almost on a spine.
Yeah. Cause yeah, it's like I feel my feet kind of going left, but then here it's.
I'm gonna take the knockarounds off for this one. Get a little better look at the line.
Yeah. What do you got on this one?
I was gonna say right edge.
I kind of like that. I think right edge and drippy.
I mean, you're the professional, but for me, it's down. I would play a little more break because it's downhill.
That is true. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna go like right, inside right.
Inside, just in case it doesn't break.
Yeah, because I think it could hold up at the end. There you go.
Very nice. Did it try to almost?
Yeah, it stayed pretty straight just because I kind of hammered it. So.
I love that. 2 under, baby. Let's get going. Let's get going, Neal.
There we go.
All right, good solid par 3 here.
Yeah, this is a really good hole. Big runoff right, deep bunker left. You just kind of have to step up and hit a good one.
Not a horrible pin though, so I think we got a chance if we flush one. 201.
201.
I got one. It's only like 80 cover on that.
Yeah. So if it's 201, I like 7 because that's like a mid-90s.
I was gonna say 6 or 7, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably playing a touchdown.
It's warm mug, you know.
You thinking like a low 190 shot?
Yeah, low to mid 190s. I think it's gonna, at the greens are firm enough with this club, we should get a little skip.
Kind of at that tree right of it?
I like right at it. I
Right,
think
yeah, it's kind of right in the middle of the green.
Yeah. And I hit a terrible swing.
Cover it.
Oh,
it hung up there. It actually,
that's gonna be interesting.
that'll be a fun stance.
That will be. Good thing I'm young.
Good thing you're young. What are you, 23?
24.
24.
Yeah, feel older every year. I'm sure you know the feeling.
I'm 30.
Yeah, I mean it's
30 scary, man. 30 scared the crap out of me.
I know. I'm thinking to myself, like I played the Copperhead course my freshman year of college. I went back, for the Valspar, and I'm like, man, last time I was here was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
Telling you, it only gets worse.
Yeah, so that was, so I'm like, man, it's wild because just your golf career just goes so fast.
Yeah.
Even like just college golf, that went so fast, and I mean.
Well, you've also not really. I feel like once you get like established with the tour, you could actually take some time off.
Yeah.
But I feel like in your position where you're still chasing, you're still trying to get that like full status. If you can play the fall, you're playing in the fall. If you can, you're just gonna keep playing.
Yeah, I mean it's nonstop, and like there's no off weeks, and really the only time you can take off is maybe December, but you got Q school kind of until Christmas.
Yeah.
And then you have like 3 weeks, and you got to be ready to go for Corn Ferry. And depending on your status, like my status on Corn Ferry, I had only the first 4 starts. It's like I had to go make a cut in the first 4.
Yeah.
If I don't, if I don't, then I'm back on the PGA Tour Americas, and I'm in Cordoba, Argentina this week.
Hey, they're just getting started, right?
Yeah, I just started up. I have a couple buddies out there. It actually looks like a pretty nice little spot. Well, I can't believe that stayed there.
Would you rather have had it in the bunker?
Well, I mean, probably not. This is just gonna be pretty easy.
got to be like a low with no spin. I mean, it's going to be just kind of like a bump and
we
run,
got
right?
some wet grass behind it. I like the 8 here.
Do you chip mostly with that around the greens?
Yes, but obviously it changes situationally.
Yeah.
So it's going to hop a little left, and then it's pretty straight.
Yeah, it's not a ton of movement around the hole.
Yeah, I just got to be most worried about good contact. Oh,
Ooh, came out dead,
sticky.
huh?
Very sticky.
Sticky. Nope, I got it for you. I got it for you. That's my first $10.
No. You didn't drop the bag. You just
I didn't drop
left
it. I put it down.
It's going that way a little bit, I think. Kind of to our left.
Not much.
No. Definitely, it's more like after the hole, but we're downhill.
Are you thinking like edge?
Yeah, I don't mind. Maybe I might grab a little bit more, but I'm with you. We're in the same neighborhood. Oh, never a doubt.
Never a doubt. Right in the heart. Those are the ones we need to make to shoot a good score. I'm
There we
feeling
go.
really good about that save.
Let's go.
Well done, my friend.
That's awesome. Perfect.
So we like Thriver here because we don't like driver. We like it at the left edge of that green.
Yeah, we're going at like the Valley Bank building, and this gives us a little more room on the left side.
Cool.
Oh, get into the other hole.
Oh, we didn't miss it. We didn't
hit in the water, so that's fine.
It's okay over there?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, we'll have something.
How'd you decide on here versus, I mean, there's all these different like areas where tour pros kind of congregate, you know, Sea Island, Jacksonville here, Dallas. How'd you choose?
Yeah, I mean, for me, my swing coach is here.
Who's your swing coach?
His name's Ishmael, so I've been with him since I was 12. He's got a great little setup. So he's in St. Lucie. I've always liked it down here.
Yeah.
And to me, if I'm gonna move somewhere away from home, like I want to go somewhere around, like when it's winter time, I can play golf.
Yeah.
And you go to Dallas, it gets really cold.
It gets really cold.
You go to Jack's, it gets really cold. Like,
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason that I think a lot of guys.
Oh, we got a little pancake stack bunker here.
It's pretty cool.
Really cool. I wasn't expecting this out here.
This is quite the lie. Only if I was hitting 3-wood, I could get relief.
So we got 190 flag, 164 carry on that bunker.
90 flag.
190 flag. So what, I mean, you looking that way or because you don't want to cut it over the water?
I'm looking right.
Yeah.
For sure. And trying, I mean, this should jump a little.
You got 8?
I got 9. Like, I'm just thinking front edge.
Yeah.
I don't want to go deep. And this should get us kind of under the first one.
Under and over.
Yeah, under and over. Yeah, and if it goes in that right bunker, fine. Like, that's kind of, we just got to take our medicine here a bit and just get it up.
Just make
in
a
better
4.
Position. Yeah. Give ourselves a good look at 4. Oh, that came out super hot.
Clip the tree. Did that help, you think?
Potentially. Where'd it go? Did you scare him?
Water?
I think there's a bunker back there.
Oh, there's a bunker back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That went out.
That thing came out really hot, huh?
That was a little surprising.
So I see Kane Anderson. Have you been down to New Zealand yet?
I have not.
No?
No, I do want to go, but fortunate enough that they sponsor me. I'm good friends with the CEO.
They're LA guys.
The original founders are.
He's got
LA
that
guys.
incredible house right behind the 6th green
I've
at
heard.
Riviera.
Yeah, it's.
Have you've never been to Riviera?
No, I haven't been to Riv yet.
Dude, that house,
It's
just
insane.
the retaining wall, because
just
it's got to satisfy all of these earthquake regulations.
Yeah.
So I mean, the retaining wall itself is a feat of engineering.
That's wild. We got a fun one here.
Fun one here. You got to carry it over these. I mean, the ideal landing spot's probably like here, right?
Yeah, here on here. I'm somewhere in here because it'll land on that downgrade. It depends on the lie though. If I can spin this, then
The lie is pretty damn good.
it does look pretty good.
Will you make adjustment for wet sand?
Yeah, I mean, usually wet sand means it's gonna come out a little faster. Yeah, I mean, it's a little moist, so it's probably gonna come out faster.
I don't know if I've ever seen rakes like this with the with the hook.
They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice, especially down here in Florida with some older folks. Makes it easier to pick up.
I like the rake. It's got a nice little handle.
It's a little tough. You're gonna see it's a little awkward.
I got to get real low.
Yeah.
I've gotten a lot of crap on the internet for my raking, so I was hoping you weren't going to hit it in the bunker.
I can help you out.
Nope.
I'll teach you. I mean, I got a lesson from Joe LaCava.
Oh, well, that's a pro.
I mean, like that's a talent.
It's artwork.
It is art. Yeah, it's actually probably looking a little tougher than I thought off the first go, but see if you can kind of let the hole get in the way. That'd be nice.
Got a bad kick.
Yeah, just down grain.
That was you hit that really nice though.
That was solid.
See, that's a nice move. You're doing the prep work for me.
Yeah, just helping him out. Thank you.
So I got to push, right?
Yeah. So what I would do first is I like to use the back of the rake to kind of flatten everything out. So you kind of get it smoothened out a bit, and then you pull in for your last one, and then you turn it over and push. Yeah. That's pretty elite there.
Don't pull at all, right?
No, I don't like pulling. My caddy pulls, but
you got a puller?
Yeah, he's.
You got a puller in your midst?
Yeah, but he's not bad. There's a couple different styles. I like pushing though, because you kind of hide the rake marks.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It's better than it was before, I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're playing early today, so they haven't gotten to him yet. We got some rain now.
How would you describe you? Pretty good bunker player? You like your bunker game?
Yeah, my bunker game is pretty solid. I mean, at the end of the day, it's hard to gain shots.
Yeah.
With bunker shots, but you know, I don't usually lose shots.
We got some rain coming in here.
Yeah, we might have to.
I think we'll putt this one out and then wait for the Florida storm to pass through. Wasn't gonna drop that one.
Yeah, 6 for 6.
Thinking like a ball out on the right?
I might be thinking a little less. I think we're in the right neighborhood though there.
I love this neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm going here. I'm going right edge. Oh, it snapped. You're right.
Snapped, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I'm always at home. I tend to whack these 2.5 footers away. I gotta focus in here. Yeah.
Attaboy. Yes, sir.
All
the bogey putts, man, those are the ones that really get the heart going.
But yeah, missing bogey putts is not fun.
All right, 1 under. We got 3 holes left.
Yeah, 3 good chances.
We got a par 5 coming up, right?
Yeah, par 5 on 18. We got a drivable one here next after the.
Sick. What is it? 317 flag.
That sounds about right. Can you get like a front edge number though for us?
Yeah, I'll do my absolute best, my friend. That's what I'm here for. Our front edge number is 302.
302. Yeah, it's got to be this then.
Got to be the real driver?
Yeah, it's dog.
You wanted Thriver.
I wanted Thriver because that thing's so straight, but it's not going to get there.
All right, so drivable, you're thinking just kind of right at that left edge of that bunker on the right?
Yeah, exactly. If we flare it, we're fine.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to keep it on dry land, hit a good shot at the left edge of the bunker. That's way right. Jeez, Neal.
Get down. Softly. Oh, hit a tree. That helped us.
It's going to be somewhere over there.
No, it's in a good spot. I saw it come down, I think, in the fairway.
Oh, no way. Went left.
It hit the tree and came straight down.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a tough first shot right out of the break.
Yeah, off our little rain delay. And, you know, it's just one of those ones where you're only really hitting the green if you do it by accident.
Right, right.
You're not trying, especially with this wind. With no wind. If you had the wind off the left, you can kind of use it as like a little bank. Like, if you hit it into the wind, it's not going to go left of there.
It's not going to hook, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that was the case. Like, you can tell there's certain holes on tour where it was one of the par 3s on the back 9 of Valspar, where it was in like the back right in like this really narrow little corridor.
Yeah.
And everybody in the world was just hitting it 30 feet left of it.
Yeah.
You could just tell like that's where everyone was trying to hit it.
No, yeah, it's just, we don't try to hit it close.
Yeah.
It's usually, when you have such long shots, if you have a 200-yard plus shot and you hit the green, you're gaining shots on the field, period. Doesn't matter how far away it is from the pin. And so you're just have a big middle of the green bias.
And so you knew that, because I know like there's like decade, there's a bunch of different things, but you just kind of knew that innately, right? Like that wasn't something that you had to learn. It was just sort of a feeler as a golfer.
Well,
like,
I mean, I'll be honest, when I was younger in college, I was so aggressive. I was a super aggressive player. I just see pin, hit at pin. And so when I played good, like my freshman year, when I played good, I shot 68, 67. When I played bad, I shot 79.
Just a big delta.
Yeah, oh yeah, huge delta. And so we've kind of like matured a lot in the last, call it, 2-3 years. Where I've started to understand that I don't have to like hit it close 6 times in a round to shoot a good number. If I like just don't take penalties and don't 3-putt and don't make bogeys with wedges, like things just happen. Like you're gonna shoot a couple under, and when you start making putts, that's when the big, like really good, 65s and lower happen.
Yeah. So what was your major in college?
I was a quantitative finance major at James Madison.
And then what, you got an extra degree?
Yeah, master's in data analytics at Ohio State.
Okay, so did you always know that you wanted to be a pro golfer, or were you thinking at a time that you might use that?
I definitely thought I'd use it for a good bit of time. It wasn't a great,
Yeah, I know, but some guys who still aren't great are like, it's the only thing I ever wanted to do. It's the only thing
I think that's all I wanted to do was play golf, but at the same time I was realistic in the fact that I knew that it's really hard. And so I think that's why I planned for, that's why I got those 2 degrees, because I planned for I might not be able to play golf forever situation.
So you would have gone worked in like data science for a company?
Yeah,
or something?
data science or finance or something like that. Like I just, something with math, and I'm glad I'm not doing that. I don't want to be doing that.
No. So I was right about that bounce.
That was great. Yeah, good eyes there. My eyes, once the ball gets 220 plus, I'm like, no
chance. Well, that's tough for you because a lot of your balls go 220 plus.
They do. So I'm relying on my caddy a lot.
So a shot like this, kind of mid yardage, do you like numbers? Will you walk it off?
Yeah, probably from here I would want a number. Because this is probably like what, 55-ish yards or 50-ish?
What's your official guess?
I'm actually gonna say less than. I think it's like 48.
56.
You
were spot on. So are we aiming this like at our camera guy back there?
Yeah, because it should break a little left, and we could make this if we get it on a good line.
I love the positivity with the makes. Let's get a make.
Yeah, I always gotta be thinking about the good things. We got a down slope. It's gonna come out a little lower window, so we're
it's gonna be a little drivey, yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely thinking that 45 number. But I'm gonna fan the face open a smidge just to get a little bite. Go.
Oh, it spun like crazy.
It did, but it's gonna catch the slope. Is it gonna go in?
Is it gonna go in? Is it gonna go in? Oh my,
gosh.
Don't drop. I thought the bag was gonna drop. What a golf shot, dude.
That's good.
So you thought that had to go?
Like off the bat there, yeah. I thought it might, because I clipped it pretty good. I thought it might spin, but
How close was that to going in?
I might be 4 feet past.
Past?
Oh,
Foot past. Come on, loser. Loserville.
Gosh.
That's why I didn't pick you for the Walker Cup, Neal.
That's a bad number, Dan.
So in a tournament, would you clean that up, or are you gonna clean it and just be careful with it?
I will definitely pull it, and because we have sand on the ball, I wouldn't have you clean it. I would just scrape it off with my.
Just old school, raw dog it?
Yeah, I'm just, a little bit of this, just because you don't want it sand between the ball and the putt.
I mean, Brooks wipes off his putter it's like almost like a tick at this point, but he wipes it off before every single putt.
Yeah, you should. He grew up down here where you just get a ton of sand on greens, so makes sense.
All right, back to 2 under.
There we go.
3 under is the magic number. We got 2 holes to go.
Let's go.
We're playing some good golf. That was a lovely, lovely, lovely shot.
So this one's a little like visually different than what it looks.
Okay, it looks wide open, so you're telling me it's
not.
It does.
So if you hit it at the sand there, you can get into it. So you gotta be a little left of it.
Okay, you like the driver, or you like the driver?
I driver here because it's a longer hole.
Okay.
And it is pretty wide open to go further left. And we've overcorrected and toe balled it left. We're grinding for it, Dan.
I love a grind.
Tell you what.
That gonna be okay over there?
Yeah, it's fine. It's kind of open. That's the right side to miss on. We've been missing on the correct sides.
It's US Open golf, baby. So your life has changed so much.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I mean, it's been less than a year. You know, you play with Tiger, you're low am at the Masters, low am at the US Open. What's it been like just being like a public figure now?
You know, it's been fun. It's been so cool, especially when you have kids and, you know, young junior golfers coming up to you and saying they're fans and, you know, liking my game, and I think that's awesome. You know, at the same time, you know, I'm a little jealous of a guy like a Russell Henley who like was kind of unknown and he's creeping up on 40 million on tour.
Right. I mean, your rise was like a little bit different, right? Because like you were an amateur, so it wasn't like you were cashing $1 million checks right away.
Yeah.
And like you said, I mean, you finished second in the USAM. You were low am in both those tournaments, but then it was like you were a star almost overnight.
Yeah, and it was definitely crazy. Kind of definitely a little overwhelming, I think, at first. Especially I jump right into all these PGA Tour events, and I'm, you know, going back to Canada every once in a while to play those, and you know, we just had a wild schedule last summer. I played so much golf, and you know, it was just, you know, it's like drinking water out of a fire hydrant. Like it's a lot.
Coming. Yeah, has it been kind of interesting, like, because you'll have weeks like, I mean, you're on Corn Ferry now, but when you were playing, so you're on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
You're doing all this big stuff, and then you're going and playing like a PGA Tour Americas event.
Yeah.
Was it almost feel like a little more eyeballs on you when you were playing those events?
I think it's actually really cool because we actually had some crowds for those events, and you know, we'd go to. I remember I played an event up at near Waskesiu Lake, Saskatchewan.
Okay. Never been there.
You know, it's actually pretty nice. I've heard it's probably better in the wintertime when you got ice fishing and everything, but it's like, you know, we're in the middle of godforsaken nowhere pretty much, and you know, it's just, but we had like crowds of locals come and following us and people talking to me, and it was cool to have that.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was really good for me and the tour, and just have those eyeballs is fun. You know, that's what I love. Like being back at the Valspar this past week and getting all like the Go Waffle House BS. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I just eat that up. I love it. You know, it's just more it's more of just like fun to deal with. Like that's the type of stuff I think some guys complain about. Like when people get chatty and, you know, like start chirping them.
Well, you've got a brand. You've got a brand.
Yeah, exactly. I got a brand, and I just it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a 24-year-old playing golf for a living.
I was gonna say, is it a little surreal because, like I said, you know, Ohio State, you weren't the #1 college player in the country. Now you're playing all these tour events. You're doing these commercials with Victor and Sahib.
Yeah, it's definitely not like just things that 2 or 3 years ago wouldn't even like cross my mind. Like not even a thought in my mind that I'd be doing some of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just been so crazy.
Good golf, man. Good golf has a funny way of
It does.
of bringing you some cool things in your life.
Yeah.
We got some issues here.
Figure it out. I think we got a little window.
Yeah, it's just got to be a little. Yeah, no, actually, if you just get it under this thing, you should be fine.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get it. You don't have to worry about getting it over. Really.
No. Our lie's a lot better than that one on.
Yeah, it's not gonna fly like that.
No. It's gonna be like a 150 number.
53.
Oh, that's awesome.
You thinking just like wedge?
I don't like wedge because I gotta get it so high. I'm gonna like I'm just gonna like chip an 8. I'm getting creative here.
Okay. A little chippy 8.
Like I'm talking like super chippy because we're thinking front edge.
You want a front edge number?
Yeah, just shoot the lip of the bunker for me.
Lip of the bunker is 22.
22.
So
Yeah, so
plenty of room.
pitching wedge is gonna go too high, and 9-iron I think is still too high. So I can take 8. Like
You're saying too high for this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take 8, and I can with the 8 I can try and put like a smidge of cut on it.
I was gonna say plenty of room right of it.
Yeah. I'm thinking trying to get over there, but we're talking like a half swing.
Cool. Let's see it.
You just gotta like hit a golf shot.
Gotta hit a golf shot, man.
Sometimes you
just gotta do it.
gotta do it. Yep.
Oh, he's pulled it off.
That'll do.
That's really damn good, dude.
That'll do.
That was really, I see that's tour sauce right there. I did not see that shot. Danny Rapp would have back-footed a pitching wedge. Probably would have hit the tree, maybe back bunker.
Yeah, it's
That's why I'm carrying the bag.
It's just one of those ones. Experience. You gotta have the experience to deal with those.
And that's not a shot you're gonna see you're gonna practice much on track, man.
No, it's
you got to just feel it out.
One, yeah. I mean, you can hit feel shots, and I think that's one thing. Like when you grow up practicing with your friends, like you're maybe hitting like chip shots, trying to hit the guy picking balls or something, just kind of being an asshole.
You just gotta tap into being a kid.
Yeah, but you're just being a kid and you're having fun and getting creative, painting a picture, and now we got like a kind of a sneaky nice looking birdie.
A really nice looking birdie. I mean, as soon as you hit it, I knew it was gonna be money. I mean, that's crazy. You hit 8-iron, what, like 172, 173 stock?
Yeah, and sometimes even more. Like, I think right now I'm swinging it pretty good, so it's closer to like high 70s.
So you took off like 40 yards off that.
Yeah. As soon as we kind of got that, I just knew that like I could hit an 8-iron, get it in the air, and keep it in the air long enough.
Do you find, and guys have told me this, that they get faster in competition, ball speed wise?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah.
It's if I'm sitting on the range on track, man, it can be sometimes, depending on the day, like getting 21, 22 ball speed or club speed's hard. But it feels like in competition, I can hit 80 ball speed really fast, and that means I'm swinging at 21, 22.
That's just natural, just adrenaline juices.
Yeah, well, I mean, I remember there's a ball speed on TV at USAM. It was like 191. And I was like...
You've never seen that before?
And yeah, I've not even close. I've seen 85. I was swinging it super good that week, obviously. And just nuking it. So, like, you're gonna get weeks.
Was that clean enough for you, Will?
I remember like Napa, I was like nuking the ball. And it's just like, you just gotta play it? You just gotta play it. That's why I like to get numbers every week, because, every 2 or 3 weeks, because some weeks you're just absolutely killing it and swinging great.
It almost feels like it might in the beginning, but
no, it does, just kind of off the bat there. Let's see, get our feet in the middle.
Definitely see the hole though.
Yeah, and I kind of like it here too. And we got grain kind of that way a little.
Thinking like a ball on the right?
Yeah, I'm definitely somewhere there. Let me see this.
We still in that neighborhood that we've been hanging out in?
Yeah, definitely in that neighborhood.
Cool.
Yeah, I actually love ball out on the right. You're right there. I think it might push it a little out.
Just a little at the beginning.
Yeah, and once it hits halfway, it's all left. Oh, I just didn't get pushed out left. Sit.
Hammer time.
Yeah, it was quick. All right, Dan. We went from being in the driver's seat to
what? We're still in the driver's seat.
We're still in the driver's seat.
What do you mean?
We gotta make this though.
I never left the driver's seat.
This is a momentum putt. It's a big momentum putt.
I think it's a green lighter though.
Oh, 100. Oh.
I think it's just inside left lip.
Hundo P. This is inside left. I like inside left.
Hunter Pence. Great baseball player.
Oh, it's just straight. Damn it.
Just gassed it, huh?
Yeah, I just didn't take it all. I thought it was still gonna turn.
Damn. It's all right. We can make it 3 on the last.
Crap, Neal.
No 10, maybe 5.
No, that was very close.
It wasn't a 10 though.
That's not, I mean, you caught it, so that's $0.
That's why I'm sweating.
Yeah, these new ping bags, the old tour bags, the base is a little bigger. These ones, it's a little smaller.
I was gonna say, it's not the most stable thing I've ever.
It's not, no, you gotta watch it here.
All right, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to help much on this hole because I don't know what the run out is and all that stuff, but it looks like it's just kind of the left edge of that right building.
Yeah, we just got a big runway here. It's just a long 5. We gotta hit 2 big ones.
2 big shots. All right, big one just left of those bunkers.
Perfect.
Left of that bunker. Yeah, that's one of the day.
Yeah, I was stepped on that.
That was really good.
Let's get a big bounce, sprinkler heads or something.
That was the post 3-putt extra speed.
Oh yeah.
That was probably 182, right?
Yeah, probably somewhere close to that. We could pretend like we had a radar there, Skratch tracer.
I have actually,
ball.
watching as much golf as I do, I actually have a TrackMate in my eyes.
Oh, I believe it.
It was a plug-in. I added it after my 5th year out on tour, and I also have a shot link in my eyes as well, so I can guess how far the putts are.
I mean, I'll tell you what, it is kind of funny once you start understanding, like, how like fast a certain ball speed is, like once I kind of see it, I'm like, oh, I think I know how far that went.
Yeah.
I'm rarely off by more than like 5 or 7 yards.
It keeps getting faster and faster, man. All these college kids. I mean, Luke is like high 180s. Ludwig's mid 180s. I mean, I played with Omar. He's kind of mid 180s.
I mean, I don't think this is even a hot take, but the college golf is faster than PGA Tour golf.
For sure.
It's because you don't play in long rough and you don't have to hit it as straight. I think actually a lot of guys get out on the tour and they slow down a little bit.
Just because you can't. I mean, people don't realize if you're hitting a 190 and you hit it offline.
It's going offline.
It's going offline.
Yeah, and you'd rather hit it like what you gain from hitting it 300 in the air and 310 in the air. You don't gain that much.
Right.
But you're taking on a lot more dispersion. And like same thing too with the irons. Like if I wanted to swing a 7-iron 100 like I did in college, but like when you do that, you hit it good, it goes 200, and you hit it kind of meh, it goes like 185. And
so I think it's the ability to swing free, and I also think, I was talking to Adam Scott about this. I mean, he's 44, 45, whatever he is. He's like, when I came out on tour, driver was the hardest club to hit in the bag.
Yeah.
And so a lot of guys developed a swing that was almost zero angle attack, maybe even 1 degree down.
Yeah.
So that they could keep it straight. And he's like, I remember when I came out, I used to see a lot of toe hooks and a lot of heel spinners, and there's just not really a thing anymore because the technology's so good.
No, and I think, to get a little political here with the golf ball rollback that that's going to happen.
It's happening.
Which is, it's for me, it's not really a golf ball issue. I feel like it's more of the driver heads have gotten so forgiving.
Okay.
Like to Ping's credit, like they make one of the most forgiving drivers out there.
I mean, I see it all the time where I'll hit one right off the heel and it'll go, 15 yards shorter than normal, where I think to myself, if I make contact on that part of the face in the 1970s, that ball might have gone 180 yards in the air.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I think now too, it's, like for me, I feel like that mini driver size head is like the perfect size. Like that size head where you're like right around 300 or 260 cc.
You'd like to see that be a max?
I would like to see that be the max and just have that be your driver, because you still have enough tech in there to, hit the ball 300, but you got to hit out of the screws.
Yeah. Wow, that was a big drive.
Yeah, we kind of got. I think we got a nice firm bounce there.
And you smashed it.
Yeah, we nuked that.
Take some credit.
Yeah, I can hit it, get it out there a little bit. This is great. We got 228 center there, so that's.
It's gonna be an iron.
We got iron, which is great. This is a tough pin though.
218 flag.
18 pin.
I got 211 to carry that bunker.
Okay.
That pin's on like a shelf back there.
It is on a shelf back there, but.
You thinking like?
I want to make something happen. I'm hitting 5-iron.
5-iron, like at the left edge of that bunker, deep.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit it. I'm trying to hit it stiff, I think.
Hell yeah, you are. We got to get to 3 under.
Yeah. All right, let's make it happen.
Cut a little.
Just cut a yard.
Go hard.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
A little long left.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's what we get for being aggressive.
You know what? We're not playing the US Open.
No, we're having fun.
We're having fun. So what do you feel like you need to work on the most to get to that, top 20, top 30 in the world level?
You know what? I think, honestly, my wedge game's hasn't been great. I think working from like 150 and in, if I could get super sharp there, just take advantage of some of the opportunities I get. Because I hit the driver really straight and really good. So I get, I think back to this past week at Valspar, and I got left a lot out there on the table from 150 and in.
Speaking of Valspar, so you made you were the most popular man in the field. You made a bogey late to let everyone in. Did anyone give you those gift cards you were asking for?
Yeah, I got like a couple gifts in the locker. One of them, my old caddy who caddied for me last summer. He caddies for Patrick Fishburne now. He left a nice little bottle of vino in the locker. So a couple gifts, and more importantly, I made 12 new friends.
There you go. 12 guys who will always say, Neal Shipley, thank you so much for that bogey.
Yeah, I mean, Anytime, boys.
You've made some timely, you made the bogey there to let everyone in, then you made the double on 18 on Saturday at Augusta to get Tiger.
That's the best double of my life. I mean, not even close.
What'd you do on that hole? You hit the trees?
Yeah, I nailed the trees right. I think I punched it up, laid it, maybe, or hit it in the bunker or something, like, and hit a bunker shot, left it in the bunker, and then got up and down.
So it was a good double though.
It was a mess, yeah. I mean, I struggled so much with that tee shot on 18 that week because it was like blowing 35 off our left.
So you got to start it way left.
Yeah, but you can't really start it way left because you got to hit through the chute.
It's such a narrow chute.
Yeah, so you kind of had to hit like a tight draw, which is just a shot that I'm not great with.
Yeah, 3-wood when you have to hit a draw?
Yeah, I like 3-wood more, but 3-wood wasn't going to get us far enough out there. I'd rather hit driver where it's a little bit wider.
If you fan a 3-wood, then you've got like 210 up the hill. You have to hit a big slice.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're 210 in the trees, and if you fan a driver, you're 280 in the trees, so it doesn't really matter. Okay.
Not as bad as I thought.
No, if we can, might have to bounce this one.
I was going to say, you're probably looking low here.
Yeah. I kind of like the club I grabbed, though, still.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously you have a bunch of different shots with that.
Yeah, super clean lie. This is a great little pin, though. I mean,
great pin.
Holy.
They knew we were coming.
They did. Some drama here.
You thinking like bouncing it like here-ish?
Somewhere in there. I think it's going to be 2 hops and then roll.
Right, but it's almost one where you'd rather kind of leave it short than have it.
Exactly, because I think we can make it from off the green easier than we could from, 25 feet down the hill.
Yeah.
There we go.
I know it didn't go in. We wanted to shoot 3 under, but that was pretty
solid.
that was pretty saucy right there. You pros love the low chip.
It's just so consistent.
It's so consistent.
That's what it's about. I mean,
every amateur tries to sex appeal with the flop.
I mean, it's like there's a time and place for it. Let's give you one more. Yeah.
Perfect round of golf right there. That's all I was worried about today.
He's made no mistakes today.
No $10 in the caddy jar.
No, I mean just clean exchanges.
Clean exchange. We're done. We're just getting started.
Dude, this is. I mean, if the Steelers could get this mojo going, I'd be pretty happy about it.
Got to get a quarterback first.
Oh, we do need that. If Aaron Rodgers, if you're watching,
is he gonna come?
I don't know. I don't want to speculate. My heart's gonna be broken anyways at the end of the season.
That's how. Yeah, you've had a lot of good years though. I don't feel so bad.
No, I don't feel bad either. And like. Tom will we're just gonna win 9 games. Like if you go to a Steeler game, the odds are you're gonna see a win, which I like.
55%. All right, let's focus and knock this one in.
Yes.
Never a doubt. 2 under par, Mr. Neal Shipley. Jason Day stays in the lead. What a strong T2. That was awesome, dude.
Enjoyed it.
You gotta grade my skills as a caddy.
Oh man, I mean honestly, A+ with the clean exchanges, good numbers. You're talking through shots well. I mean, like, I don't see why Fitzy didn't hire you on the bag when he dropped this guy.
I'm free for work. If you ever need a week, I'll come to whatever country you need me to come to.
Perfect. Yeah,
I'll do it for free. I'll do it for free.
Oh wow. All right.
I don't know if I'll do it for free. Good stuff, man.
Good to see
that
you.
was awesome.